I made more than 100k on Twitter in the last year, if you add the ad revenue to my business revenue. And this was how I made the money. Most of it was with consulting, then workshops, then courses, then ad revenue, and then some other things like running a cohort and affiliate marketing. So in this video, I want to break down the 3 different steps that I took that you also need to take if you want to get to 100k on Twitter. When you start building a business, you need to realize that people do not care about you. They care about what you can do for them. And the thing that you can do for them is help them get from point A to point B. Point A is where they are right now, and point B is where they want to get to. So you can think about it as a person that you're helping to achieve a certain goal. This goal is the outcome that they want to achieve. And in order to get to this goal, they need to take certain steps. But every one of these steps has a problem associated with it. And these things are preventing them from achieving the goals they want to achieve. So this is where your opportunity lies. Because people pay money to solve their problems so they can achieve their goals. Here's a way to think about what you can offer to them. You can have a high ticket offer, which helps them with the entire process. You can have courses that help them with more specific problems on the journey. And you can have workshops, which help them with even smaller problems on their journey. So for me, the high ticket offer is taking someone from 0 to 5 or 10k per month by writing online. A smaller part of this is my X Growth System course, which helps people build an audience on Twitter. And an even smaller part of this is a writing workshop that I did, in which I taught people how to write engaging content. All of these things help people to solve their problems so that they can get closer to their end goal. But the more problems you solve for them and the more value you give them, the more money you can charge. And you can do this in 2 different ways. You can start by creating the entire big product first, so the high ticket offer, and then break it down into smaller courses and workshops. Or if you're just starting out, you can start with a workshop and then expand upon it. I like to think about this as having an offer pyramid. So you can have a one-on-one program, you can have a group program, you can do courses, workshops, and you can do lower ticket stuff like tripwire offers, ebooks, and templates. The idea is to give people something cheap first so that they can try out whether they like your advice. And after that, you can charge more as you give increasingly more value to people. And honestly, this is what I usually teach my clients. It's way easier than you think to get to 5 or 10k per month. I mean, if you start today, you won't make 10k per month next week. But it's definitely doable within a year if you follow the right strategies. So that completes the first step. The second step is creating a valuable offer. To explain this, I'm going to show you one of my older offers that I ran earlier this year. And the best offers have 7 different aspects. The first one is the outcome. So this is the desirable outcome that people want to achieve. The second thing is the time frame. So in what time frame are you going to help them achieve the outcome? The third one is the perceived effort. So how much effort it will take them to achieve the outcome in the time frame. The fourth one is the differentiator. In my case, a lot of competitors only taught people how to get clients, and I did it while also improving your writing and growing your brand. So that was the differentiator. The fifth one is scarcity. So this is signaling to people that they cannot always get it because there's a limited supply of it. The sixth one is the path, so that they have clarity on how they get there. In this part of the offer, this wasn't clear, but below this was a bigger text in which I explained it. And lastly, a guarantee. Guarantees are optional. I don't always do them, but yeah, if you want to make people feel safer about investing with you, it can be really useful to do a guarantee. You can say that you work with them for free until you achieve the end goal. You can offer a refund, or you can offer a conditional refund. For my offer, it didn't really make sense, but there are plenty of other offers for which it can make sense. And then one more thing, and this is having urgency. So I already talked about scarcity, but urgency is also important. You need to give people a reason to act now, because if you don't, a lot of them will procrastinate on it or forget about it. So you need to have a limited supply, and you need to have a reason to act now. Price increases or limited spots can give people a reason to act now. I explain more strategies in the Twitter Simplified ebook, so definitely check it out in the description right now. It's completely free. So that brings us to the third step, and this is selling the offer. There are 4 different ways to sell to people. You can either sell to people who know you, or to people who don't know you. And then you can sell in private or on scale. So you have cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, and emails and content. I've only focused on warm outreach and emails and content. And even warm outreach I haven't done a lot of, because it still feels a little bit weird to me to send DMs to people to sell stuff. But it is an effective strategy when you do it well, so you can definitely do it once you have an offer. But the things I like best are emails and content, because I like creating this and it doesn't feel sleazy or pushy to sell like that, because you first give a lot of value to people, and if they want, they can reach out for more. I'm not going to dive deep into how you sell offers in this video, but here's a script that you can use to sell your offer via DMs. You can use this to validate whether the offer is working. If you get a few clients after sending 100 DMs, you know that the offer is working. If people ignore you or ghost you, then I personally just wouldn't follow up. But if they show interest and then ghost you after that, it's worth following up to them. Don't be pushy about it, but just ask them whether they took a look at the offer yet. So if you take these 3 steps, then you will get to 100k, but I left out one important thing, and this is obviously growing an audience. You need an audience for this, because otherwise you won't have anyone to sell your offer to. So definitely check out this video next. It contains the 4 best strategies you need to grow a digital writing business on Twitter, so that you can get to 100k in the next 6 to 12 months.